So my coach sent me an email about student athletes abroad, and I had been looking into abroad programs, and I thought that the concept of being with all student athletes was really cool, so I started to look more into it, and I found out that I'd be able to work with kids all day, which is really what I wanted to do.
And I've always wanted to come to South Africa, so I started researching the program and just thought it sounded really interesting.
When I first came here, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know that GCU had worked in touch with like so many parts of the community. I just thought it was mostly the after-school program with the kids.
GCU is really imperative in helping the community here in Haidefeld. I've gotten to see the daycare program, the after-school program, and the feeding scheme, and also the physical education that they've implemented in the school system. So it's really like an all-around helping out the community type of program.
I mean, the organization it's amazing. I mean, it helps kids from the top down. And not only do we see kids being helped through like daycare programs and after school programs, but it's also the men that are working with these kids that are also being helped. So a kid I worked with the other day that tutors, Caleb, he, like the way he described it to me, like Mario basically saved his life, and that's like a 20-year-old kid. So not only is that 20-year-old kid being helped, but he's helping kids at a younger age. So it kind of, you know, it's generational, and I think that if this continues to grow, that it's going to have a huge impact on the community.
Just trying to provide a safe environment for these kids to be able to be kids and like have a childhood that a lot of people tend to weave away from really young.
There's just so many kids, and they have like a really small play area out front, but they all have so much energy and just like running around in there. Like they just love like being picked up, like put upside down. Like they were carrying my leg. They just have so much joy.
It's been a lot of fun so far. I think my favorite is the after-school program. The kids kind of have a space where they could play basketball, soccer, jump roping, anything like that.
My favorite part is definitely working at the daycare and seeing all the little kids. They're just so happy, and they love to play around, and they don't care who you are or where you come from. They just want to have fun, and they really love life.
I like the tutoring a lot. I mean, it's important for these kids not to drop out of school in high school, like to finish high school and go to higher education, university, because I think that's where the shifting of culture actually takes place.
So the first day we went to Robben Island, and then the next day we went to the District 6 Museum and learned a lot more about like the culture and history of South Africa.
So far we've done a lot of hiking. We went up Table Mountain, which was like a 3-hour hike, and I also went up Lion's Head for a sunrise hike too, so that was a lot of fun. And then we've gone shopping and just kind of, you know, gone around the city of Cape Town.
It's just beautiful. There's like the scenery is just awesome.
And every day we have at least a couple of hours to hang out and really get to know the other kids that we're volunteering with.
Pretty much played pickup. I found a group of guys that play basketball like every weeknight, so I've been playing with them quite a bit.
Definitely recommend volunteering with GCU. It's been a really amazing experience, and I'm so excited that I still have a week and a half left. The time here has flown by, and I really just want to spend more time with these kids and really learn more about their lives and see what I can do to help.
I would 100,000,000% recommend anyone to volunteer with this organization, because not only is Mario really personable and easy to work with, you don't have to do anything you're not comfortable doing, but it's also going to change your perspective on everything.
It makes you feel like a part of something, and something like bigger and better than yourself, and I think everyone has something that they can give to this program.
I think it's been a great experience so far to see the different communities. It's very different than the United States is, so I definitely recommend it.
To see what you have like in your life, and then also to see like what you're missing in your life, because I know that a lot of this stuff I've been missing out on for 21 years. And I know that a lot of this stuff I've been blessed to have for 21 years. So it it puts everything into perspective.
Like a life-changing experience, I guess. Like you get to see a different history and a different culture in South Africa, but you also get to see that these kids really aren't that different from any of us.
Yeah, I definitely think I've learned a lot about myself, and I don't know, it makes you like really feel thankful and like grateful for where you come from, and that even if I feel like I'm not doing a lot, even like playing or smiling to these kids can mean so much.
It's been amazing. It feels like sometimes, you know, when you go on vacation, you kind of are like ready to go home, but ever since I've gotten here, like I just want to stay. Like I don't want to have to go back.
And it's just amazing to see that like one guy who just decided to change his life around has impacted thousands of kids in his community.